Hello. First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Mackenzie Fisher. Um, I am just going to talk a little bit about what I think I can do to be um, a successful teacher, what I need to work on before I enter the classroom, and what qualities I think professional educators display. So, first, I'd like to start with what I can contribute to be a successful as a teacher. My number one thing is patience. When I was in school, I've had teachers that were patient and I had teachers that weren't so patient. And I definitely think that has a lot to do with a student's success. And if they're struggling, let them know that you care and not just want to move on with the situation. Um, Communication is another one. Making sure you communicate with your students and parents and other teachers, making sure that everyone understands, and problem solving is a big issue or a big thing as a teacher. Being able to be flexible in lesson plans, knowing that your lesson plans aren't always going to be the same. Sometimes you're going to have to switch those up depending on what's going on in your classroom. So those are all things that I feel I can bring to be an successful teacher. Some things that I can work on before I enter the classroom as a first year teacher. Stress management is a big one. Making sure that if I'm overwhelmed, especially in the beginning, learning how to handle my stress, staying calm under pressure, and seek support when I need it from other teachers that have maybe been teaching longer than me. That could really help me in my classroom. Time management, being able to balance lesson plannings, grading, anything that goes on in the classroom, as well as outside life, and making sure that everything is being balanced and not forgetting anything. Classroom management skills. As a first year teacher, finding the right balance between being firm and approachable, making sure that your parents feel like they can come talk to you about what's going on in the classroom, maybe if their kid has a problem, just being able to approach you and bring any concerns to you. Confidence in teaching is my last one that I really need to work on, and just having confidence in myself. There are a lot of things that I feel like I could work harder on that. I do know that like every teacher I've talked to at my school that I told them I was going back to school to become a teacher, they said confidence is a big one. Trust when you get into the classroom, trust everything that you learned that will help you in the classroom, and just being confident in yourself and knowing that you're doing the best you can for your students, and just being sure to ask for help if you need it. The last thing I'm going to talk about is qualities professional educators should display. So, professionalism is my number one. I definitely believe that, obviously, all teachers should be professional, whether they're talking to another colleague, talking to a parent, talking to their student, talking to the principal, anyone, they definitely should be professional. Making sure you have a passion for teaching. I feel like definitely students can tell those teachers that are just here for a job and those teachers that actually care. And I definitely feel like if you're in teaching that you should care and you should want to be there and teach these students. My last thing is fairness and equally. Teachers should treat all kids fairly. If you let one student go to the library, making sure you let another student that may have to go to the library, and not showing favoritisms. I feel like favoritisms are a lot of teachers' problems nowadays, and just making sure that you show every student that you care and that you're there for them. And that's all I got. Thank you.